The Book of Pride. The Book of Pride, LGBTQ Heroes Who Changed the World is a 2019 book by Mason Funk. It contains interviews and biographies of members of the LGBT community and advocates compiled by the OUTWORDS Archive. It was published by HarperCollins. There is a mix of well-known and unsung heroes of the LGBT movement. Interviews. Troy Perry, founder of the Metropolitan Community Church, which affirms the lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender communities. Fenton Johnson, writer and professor of English and LGBT studies. Evan Wolfson, attorney and gay rights advocate. Diana Nyad, author, journalist, motivational speaker, and long-distance swimmer. Dean Hamer, geneticist, author, and filmmaker. Margaret Kammermeyer, colonel in the Washington National Guard, and became a gay rights activist. Miss Major Griffin Gracie, trans woman activist and community leader for transgender rights, with a particular focus on women of color. Donna Sachet, drag actor, singer, community activist, fundraiser, spokesmodel, and writer. John S. James, pioneering U.S. LGBT rights activist and the editor of AIDS Treatment News. Shannon Minter, civil rights attorney and the legal director of the National Center for Lesbian Rights. Carla J., professor and pioneer in the field of lesbian and gay studies. J.D. Raven Wilbur, bisexual rights activist and writer. K.C. Potter, academic dean at Vanderbilt University, instrumental in creating a safe place for gay students. Ada Bello, a founder of the Philadelphia chapter of the Daughters of Bilitis. Kyler William Broadus, founder of the Trans People of Color Coalition in Missouri. Jewel Ty Williams, founder of Jewel's Catch One, a black disco opened in 1973. Alexei Romanoff, organizer of 1966 protests at the Black Cat Bar against police raids. Philly's Randolph Fry, creator of the International Conference on Transgender Law and Employment in 1991. Eric Julber, lawyer who won Inc. v. Olson. Jim Toy, LGBT activist who initiated the creation of the Lesbian Gay Male Programs Office at the University of Michigan. Mary Morton, activist and co-creator of the Naya Project, Images of African American Lesbians. Kayla Hewson, first openly gay American gay photojournalist. Jamison Green, transgender rights activist and author of Becoming a Visible Man. Diana Rivers, pioneer of women-only spaces and an organizer of women's conferences and festivals. Blackberry, singer-songwriter, composer, and HIV activist whose work includes Beautiful Black Man, which was featured in Looking for Langston. James Credle, founder of the National Association of Black and White Men Together and the Newark LGBTQ Center, references